guys, we're back. Fortune with Jackalmen Games again. I'm joined by Deanna, one of my teammates from Dothan. We got our players getting set up. Yeah, that's right, Dothan Deathwatch, as Eric just mentioned.
Cheap plug, we know. That's fine.
While they're still getting set up, how did you end up in the Swiss? There we go. It's been a long day.
I know, I understand. I went 3 and 4 in Swiss. I ran Tobias and Sienna with the fire spray. So it did all right to start with, and I kind of just went downhill as I got higher in the totem pole. But I lost against some of the top 8 players, so I can't argue too much with it.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like it was several really good games going.
Yeah, my stream game was definitely one of my best games that I had. That's for sure.
Well, at least you managed to get on stream, right?
Yeah, second round, got on stream and played against the mill deck, and I was like, oh man.
So, note for anyone who's watching, we are planning on getting all of the footage from today downloaded into different videos. And doing some commentary over those as well. So the Swiss matches that didn't have any commentary, we'll have those going up on YouTube on Jackalmen Games. All right, starting with the best 2 of 3, yeah.
Good old Thrawn Snoke.
Good old Thrawn Snoke. So, what do you think about Thrawn Snoke after the nerf?
It's still strong. It's no different other than them taking 2 damage, and then if they don't get their battlefield, then it's almost as equal.
I actually had a match earlier today against a deck that was running Bitter Rivalry. I think it was a Luke somebody, and they won the roll-off, so I didn't get my third. Was it a Vader? I can't remember. It was something with Vader with Bitter Rivalry. I don't remember. Anyways, the point is, they won the roll-off with Theed, and I used the No Good to Me Dead to heal their 2 damage from Bitter Rivalry to get my resources so I could play my Darksaber turn 1.
That is smooth.
It felt so good.
That's very smooth. My favorite is anybody with Blue Hero doing Steadfast with Bitter Rivalry, just immediately moving that damage to that other person. It's just beautiful.
All right, so Eric lost the roll-off. Yeah, we've got the Bitter Rivalry to go. I think the 2 damage definitely goes on Thrawn here.
Yeah. It's almost, sometimes you just kind of want to be like, is it worth putting it on Snoke to try to get him out of the pool? Because you already know those shields are going to go on Thrawn.
Yeah.
So.
No, also I think like Thrawn, if Thrawn's alive by the end of turn 2, you've pretty much lost the game.
Yeah.
So trying to get rid of him as quickly as possible.
He just hurts you because they go for your hand every time, and they know pretty much like 1 is very just easy call because you're most likely going to have something in 1 in your hand.
Right. Oh, is Eric using that new Vader that he just won in the Trilogies tournament? The Alt-Art?
Is that what that is? I was wondering how he got that, but that's pretty smooth.
Yeah.
I like it.
Alright, so we got a Thrawn.
Hit
Call
the focus.
for 0. Hit focus on shield. And it gets rid of the Crimson High.
Very, very smart.
It's a very, very good catch. What's in his hand, like?
2 force speeds, a hidden, a force strike, and a Vader Saber.
Vader Saber, 4 strike, 2 force speeds, and a hidden motive.
How you can get rid of, like,
God, 2 4 strikes in the beginning, jeez.
4 strikes, so good.
I mean, he could just roll out and just turn to damage that doesn't cost anything.
Yeah. So he gets his 4 speed down, which is really important. And we see the Snoke coming in. Got a blink and a focus.
Yep. Which you already know that. That just come from. Nice.
And there's the second 4 speed. I can't remember the name of the guy that does these alt-arts, but all of his art is amazing.
But isn't there somebody who, like, I know Monk has an access to him.
Yeah, Monk had Iden, I think, as
Garcia.
his own personal one, yeah. Alright, so we're seeing Vader roll in.
It's got a blank on Vader, looks like shields.
Yeah, shield on Vader, shield on 4 speed,
and a 4 speed special. So I mean,
So
1 special, not too bad.
2, it looks like more focused in resources. And we're resolving the other.
How many cards Eric have in his hand? 2?
He's played 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he should have 2. He discards the Vader Saber. That's a bold move con. For the blink.
Looks like melee. I can't tell if it's 2 or 3.
I think that's a 2 and resource. Yeah, 2 damage more on a Thrawn.
Yep. He's kind of showing right now where Vader is like either a big hit or a big miss
He's
with
power actioning
rolls.
to go for the resources.
Of course.
So he's at 5, so he's probably... Is he at 6? Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's
It's
probably
either
got
TIE Fighter
Vader's Fist or TIE
Vader.
Fighters.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, 4 strike to get more damage down. 4.
I'm gonna call a TIE Fighter to see.
I'm gonna call Vader's Fist.
Alright,
Let's see
let's
which one
find
gets
out.
played.
Vader's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Or an ATST? Oh, TIE Fighter.
He's
Called it.
pulling. Oh, what? Oh, look at that Vader's Fist there.
What?
No, that's not my point. Whenever I use my cards,
Did he have 7 resources?
that makes me sacrifice 3.
Oh, yeah, at his battlefield. Okay, I didn't see it under the probe.
Yeah. Lake likes to hide his information from his opponents. So we were both right. We got a TIE Fighter.
Yeah, we were both right. That's because we know what we're talking about, you know.
That's right.
We're good at this.
Alright, so Vader's Fist rolled in, and it looks like it got the
Look at Grude,
disrupt.
rolling
Greedo
the
rolling
damage.
2. That's my Greedo dice. It always rolls the 2.
You're not wrong. It does. I've seen it.
I mean, Thrawn's only at, what, 3 health remaining, and he's got 2 on Greedo. I mean, he can wipe Thrawn. He can't wipe him out this turn, but he'll be in a really good position to wipe him out real quick. Turn 2.
Oh, yeah.
This is still turn 1, right?
It's
Yeah.
it's a big turn 1.
So there's the 2 damage. Thrawn's at 1.
Mm-hmm. It'd almost been nice if he'd had a price of failure and hit Grude and just killed Thrawn.
That would have been perfect.
It would have been a beautiful play.
Alright, so I was just about to say Eric's done here, so now we just get to see how everything resolves for
Yeah.
Lake.
I mean, he had nothing to hide from Lake. That he had no cards or anything, so.
He's got no resources. He's got... Is that a paid
Pitched a
4
TIE Fighter.
on the...
Ooh, pitching a
fist?
TIE Fighter.
He pitched a TIE Fighter, reroll the fist.
Looks like 3
We got
indirect.
the 3, yeah. Goes into don't. It's not the call.
Nope. I should have. It would have got all went to Grude.
Yeah. Greedo's there for
Grude's there for death.
Yeah.
I'm tapped out.
So focus into double focus. No
Nope.
money.
He has 1 card left in hand.
Yeah. And 6.
Alright.
Oh, he had the money.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And he still hasn't power actioned either.
Yeah. No, he has.
Oh, has he? Okay.
Yeah.
He just
He got the
token.
resources earlier. It's right there.
Gotcha. No, I mean the Vader's Fist. He hasn't power actioned it yet. I think he just played it and rolled it in and then rolled it in. I don't know if
Maybe.
he's power
I'm not
actioned
sure.
it. I already killed Grude.
Killed Greedo, got the disrupt.
Yep. Yep, he hadn't power actioned yet. Now he did.
Alright, so that wasn't hard. That was turn 1. We got Thrawn down to 1 health and Greedo dead.
Yep.
So lots of damage
But
thrown.
but a fully healthy Vader.
We got a fully healthy Vader, fully healthy Snoke, and Vader doesn't have any damage upgrades on him, so it's kind of... I mean, Vader's still dangerous with his dice, but it looks like very dangerous with the dice. He just rolled 2 4-for-1s.
Yep.
And 2 4-speed specials. Yeah,
That's a busted roll.
that's literally the perfect possible roll.
But you don't
Unless
even
he was
need the
wanting his
4
resources
speeds.
for else.
Yeah, you don't even need the 4 speeds at that point. Yep, I figured he might have had that.
Alright, so we got a reroll on the Vader.
Looks like
for
shields.
Blank on the 4-speed, and a remove on a Vader. So do we see the power action? Yep.
Yep.
From what I see in his
Let's see
hand,
Vader's Fist.
Or the Skull Clan.
Hidden
yeah,
Voodoo.
that's what I got rid of too. For the blank.
But it's back in the pool, so.
Cool. Then he can 4-speed and hopefully resolve.
Yeah. I mean, it's Vader. He's got to hit something. I'd be surprised.
Lake is calling. Lake is calling. Check the discard.
Yeah, it's really early, so it's hard to choose.
Zero
If
call.
only people could see him, he was like
So we
summoning
got
the
Force
Force.
Illusion, Truce, Fist, and Force Illusion. So Truce is gone. We got Force Speed into discard.
Whenever you got Force Illusions, you might need those.
And he got damage and a Force Speed.
Hey.
And 4. Or is that 3? That's 3 damage.
Yep. And he's got money still to spend to Force Illusion, so he can protect himself.
You can definitely drop Force Illusion down right now and be happy.
Oh yeah, I would just
Alright, so
don't waste your defensives.
he rolled in the 4 indirect for 1. He has no resources, and then he rolled in the tie for a blank.
He has how many cards in
Eric's
hand?
passing.
I think 4, so he can still pitch Reroll if he needed to. If Snoke.
Of course, Snoke has
Looks like all indirect.
indirect damage
Yeah.
and a resource.
Yeah, no focus though.
Yeah, it was a resource.
Yeah. Now he can resolve his 4 for 1.
And we did get the Force Illusion played. I was trying to see the dice and didn't see it, but
Hey.
override of Force Speed for a Force Illusion.
Still gotta pay
That's
for
a
it.
bold move, Cotton.
Oh,
I was gonna say he didn't pay for it though, did he? He had 2 resources. He didn't pay for the second Force Illusion.
Judge Eric, did you pay for the second Force Illusion? Alright, so 2 indirect going down on Vader. He wants to save the Force Illusions for the bigger sides of Fist.
Like 4 for 1.
Yeah. Alright, he resolves the Force Speed for fun and then claims. He's going to discard for the 4 for 1 again and the blank. And here comes the Force Illusion. Yep.
Oof.
Vader's Saber, Friends and High.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my god.
Jeez. That would have been a beautiful Friends in High though.
Yeah, that would have been an amazing Friends and High.
That's oof.
Yes, that is very oof.
I don't even have words for that.
A discard to the tie
For 1 damage.
Damage
If
is
it
a
rolled
damage.
on this side every time, that'd be beautiful. Let's see it much clearer.
Alright, so Vader is now at 6
6
damage.
damage. Still in the lead though, with versus Snoke.
Yeah, still in the lead. Let's see. That's a really interesting hand we just saw draw.
Yeah. But
I don't know, like Vader's Fist alone can make up the difference, so this is still really scary for Vader. We got the Force Speed special.
it's like a 2 or a
damage
3.
and a blank.
Definitely not enough to win at this point.
What's Snoke, 11 health?
Yes.
So
So he
he's
needs
at
8.
8. I mean, that's possible.
Yeah.
Force
I mean,
speed
it's very
reroll.
possible.
Oh.
I thought he was playing it. You hit
To the
resources?
resources?
Yeah. Shoot. Yes, resources. Yeah, honestly, no. And he has his Force Illusion on Snoke, so
Yeah.
he can make that not matter. He does have a card in his hand.
So
Do it.
what do we see here? That Force Illusion, it got real scary for Vader real quick with that fist.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll resolve 3 damage.
And hit the other
on
Force Illusion on his side, so
Snoke rolls in.
let's focus.
Focus and
Is that a resource?
maybe
More damage?
more damage from Vader. TIE Fighter rolls in for a blank. So that's 5 damage on Snoke now.
He's halfway there.
Halfway there.
Three
We got 3
range.
for 1.
Yep.
And he's got the resources.
Mm-hmm. But Eric still has a Force Illusion, so he can still mitigate
He's got the
overconfidence.
confidence. Gets rid of the Snoke die.
Yeah, but he still hit indirect.
Yeah, I think that was the 4th one indirect.
It's actually made it slightly worse.
Yeah, but he's still got Force Illusion, and he managed to get rid of a Snoke die, so it's not horrible.
Yeah.
He's discarding to reroll, got a indirect on the tie, and a focus on Snoke.
Mm.
We see a pass, and get the indirect. Or no, that was a resource, not an indirect.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's not so bad then.
Oh,
Oh man.
flames in the past.
Beautiful. Can't even be upset about that.
Like it if you'd stop swinging at me because I'm out of flyers.
So he's at 6.
I did.
He hasn't powered action yet. It's going to be a focus to the 3. The
I think it's a 4 for 1. Do you have a resource?
to the 3. He did.
Oh, okay. He did 3, so it was 9.
So he's still got a power action. And that's a 3 disrupt. So 3, 4, 5. He's got to try and go for lethal here. There it is. Not lethal, but
Well,
more
not
damage.
lethal, but yeah, more damage.
Alright, so Eric claimed.
Alrighty.
He's got
3 health.
Vader can do Vader things and potentially win, but this is scary for both. They could go either way, really.
He either needs the damage or at least the 4-speed special to try to get the damage in.
Alright.
Alright, Vader rolls in.
Got 4 speed, 4
4
speed.
for 1 and 2 resources. Beguile?
Yep.
So, let's do it in the right order.
I was going to copy Merit next turn.
We're gonna tap this for.
Checking discards.
It's amazing how much damage Vader can do with no upgrades.
Right.
But even with Thrawn Snoke, he only has a TIE Fighter and a Fist, and he's still doing a lot.
It's all coming from Fist, though. I mean, that's really no
of
surprise.
course.
Any deck that gets a Fist dropped is favored to win.
Yeah. I mean, you mitigate it, it comes in again.
Alright, so 4 speed rerolled into a special. Vader gets removed. He didn't 4 speed before he power actioned. But he did roll into the 4 for 1 on Vader. Yep, and now it gets called.
Nope, it didn't hit melee though, so it's still in the pool.
So now we 4 speed, discard to reroll.
Nope, bunch of shields.
Wouldn't you have another action? 4 speed?
Ancient to Wasteland. Excellent. Your monster lets me draw 2 cards.
Ooh, okay.
So another discard to reroll, looking for damage.
He did get some damage.
Looks like. What is that on indirect? Yeah.
He doesn't have any. Is it 4 for 1?
Yeah.
Okay,
No
he doesn't have any
resources
resources.
Takes 2. Oh, let's see if he's got it. We got the focuses on Snoke. Does he have Rise again?
No, he doesn't. He has Mind Trick and Unyielding.
We got some damage. 3 damage.
Yep. So he's at 8. He only
So
needs
he
3 more
needs 3
damage.
more health.
That made it favorable for you.
Oof. Runaway die.
You know, there's a whole reason we have that dice pit over there. Like,
No, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. This is going to be a really fun turn.
so he focuses into. What is that?
Should be Mind Trick.
Mind Trick? Yeah.
What's her vibes?
6, 9, 12, 13, 14. So he moves the fist, of course. He's going to eat some indirect. And then we're going to see a power action.
Yep.
So
And all
Vader's
he needs
fist
is
is
a
going to win
3.
this one right here.
No.
And discard to reroll. And there it is. Alright, so that was a really close game in game 1. Lake took it.
Pendulum.
He didn't have the Rise again when he really needed it. He had the 5 resources, just didn't have it in his hand.
The Force Illusion to stay alive kind of hurt him. Kept him alive, but it took away big cards from him.
That's a strange phenomenon.
Yeah, so I don't know who's on the Jackalmen Games account. I'm going to assume it's Ashton. But Parker Simpson's the guy that does the alt arts for those cards.
Okay.
They are really nice.
Oh yeah, I love them. I think they're great.
In my hand, I had like Landing Craft, Beguile. I kept Beguile, by the way. That was the card I kept. I had like Landing Craft, Beguile, Dark Presence, and something else that was good. And I was like, all of these are good next year.
Alright, so it's 1-0. You think Lake's going to take it 2-0, or what do you think?
I definitely think there's a high possibility of it.
So all day on stream, we've basically been repeating over and over again that Vader's like this giant pendulum. He either, like, he can be losing the game the entire time and then just roll in once and win. So
you're saying
I'm not saying that Eric's out of it, but
Yeah, you just have to.
you're just going to have to do Vader things.
You have to do Vader things, and you got to take big swings.
Yeah.
No rhyming intended, but it happened. So.
you would, to be fair though, you would have.
So I think that we're playing by match rules, which means Eric got to choose
Gets to
whose
choose the battlefield,
which
yeah.
obviously means Thieves is going to be it.
Oh yeah, it makes
so
a
we
huge
see
difference.
2 shields go down on Thrawn. We see 2 damage on him from the Bitter Rivalry.
dangerous, but I think it was hard pitch.
Just stuff whatever you do.
I had a TIE Fighter, but like, I played so many games against Vader, I know that like a TIE Fighter doesn't do it.
No, you
Fist is ridiculously good.
It just wasn't there whenever I had the ability to like go into.
Did you have deflect? Did you have deflect at any point?
Don't tell people my deck list.
Do you have deflect in there?
No.
Could have saved you if I lived.
Well, you just told whoever's watching that you do not have it in there.
I mean, I'm probably not going to run this deck list again.
I mean,
At least not at like an event.
yeah.
So he draws his extra card from Bitter Rivalry, power action into the 3. So let's see.
Alright, I'm gonna name
He's going to call it 3.
3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there it is.
Where's price? Yeah,
Question is, did he draw into it?
Hmm.
Question is, did he draw into it with that 6th card?
I don't know.
real memory and like
But that's the really bad thing about this matchup versus Thrawn is one of the things about Vader is that you very much telegraph your moves. So like power action to a 3. I know you've got Vader's Saber turn 1. Let's go. Get rid
Yeah,
of it.
and you're trying to get something like that in your hand anyways,
Yeah.
so they already know what to look for.
so sick.
And he has Passed in the Flames, like he just mentioned. So even if, say for instance, Eric had 2 Vader Sabers, plays
If he-
one gets discarded, and then
Yeah,
Passed in
and
the
then he
Flames.
flames with pass.
Yeah. Alright, so we get a probe.
Just hitting the hand hard, turn 1. Oof.
Oh, well, he got the Fear and Dead Man and something else.
No good to me, dead.
No good to be dead. Alright, Vader rolls in, gets some damage and a blank on the force speed.
Literally rolling what Vader does, either damage or no damage. This is just how he works.
Alright, so Snoke comes in, gets a resource and indirect. And we resolve the melee damage, getting rid of the shields and dropping
So he had a 3.
3 more. Yeah.
You look at Vader and you're like, yes, I want to take 5.
Did he do 5 damage then?
He did, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
He resolved both of his Vader dice. 2 to shields, 3 to
Gotcha.
damage.
So, I mean, he's already at a good start currently.
I mean, he's not had a great start. He's lost his 1 upgrade for the turn.
Yep.
The way that Vader loses, even though Vader does a lot of damage with his die, is by not getting any upgrades down.
Yeah, which is how his last game was. He didn't get any down.
Right. So even when you get an upgrade down, that upgrade pretty much immediately becomes fodder for your mitigation because you can't roll it back in with Vader's power action.
Yeah.
But then that leaves Vader's dice out there to freely do what they want.
Yep.
So we saw a discard to reroll. Looks like indirect resource, disrupt.
Interesting.
Greedo got the 2 indirect.
Oh, Grude.
Power action, disrupt.
Disrupt 3.
Ooh. Interesting.
So 2 indirect onto Snoke. And the power action took Thrawn to half health.
Yep.
So this was still turn 1?
Yeah, still turn 1, but he basically shut Eric down for the rest of it.
Yeah.
Because he knows, I mean, he knew the mitigation in his hand, so he knew if he had no money, no mitigation.
Alright, so 2 indirect from Snoke. And Lake has 4 resources. Probably gonna go for some TIE fighters here. Discard to reroll. Looking for that other resource. He probably has Vader's Fist. There's the resource. So here comes Vader's Fist. Yeah. No, nothing.
Oh, what?
Interesting.
I think he only has 1 card left, and he pitched several cards to get that.
Alright, so going on into round 2.
I mean, Eric's definitely still a hit because Greedo took 2 damage, and that's it.
Right. We got a power action on Theed for Eric. Rolling on Thrawn. That's resource and focus.
Will he
Lake
call
is
3
gonna
again,
call
though, is the question.
0. That's a hit on hitting.
Yep.
And we got Dagger, we got Force Illusion, we got Fist, and we got Overconfidence.
Yep. But hey, he can't get an upgrade finally.
So Dagger gets down. got a chance cube down, so he's not going to be hurting for money at all. Vader rolls in. Let's see what we can get. 4 speed special, blank on Vader, 4 for 1, and a 2 on Dagger.
Yeah, because it's either a 1 or a 2.
Yeah. So there's that Force Illusion. We're probably going to see 4 speed into reroll.
Yeah, because he can only block 1 of the dice, so.
I'd probably keep the 2 on Dagger specifically for that, because every other side is modified. Make him deal with multiple dice.
Yep, exactly.
The bad thing is he had to spend all of his money on Dagger, so Vader only has a 1 in 3 chance of rolling damage. And there's the 4 for 1 and a blank, so.
Yep. I thought he got another action. Wasn't his action to reroll first?
Did you get your second action, Eric? No, it's too late at this point, but.
Yep.
Alright, so Greedo doing Greedo things. Rolling that 2 indirect again.
Great.
Rip. Alright, so we get the TIE Fighter down. Into a second TIE Fighter. Nope, to his hand.
For a resource.
Resource.
Shuffle me when I'm about to give another TIE Fighter.
Alright. Taking the money. Not power actioning it. Potentially saving the power action for the focus, or do you think he's just not going to do it?
He may not do it because, I mean, he's making the money he needs. He's got more damage on Vader and some shields.
And doubt on Vader.
Very brave to doubt Vader.
2 damage.
But he does have Force Illusion, so.
Yeah.
Which he could be saving for Dagger at this point.
Doubt has the option to remove.
So you have 1 card left. Yeah.
Actually,
2 more. Puts him at 10. Yeah. Does he? Yep, he saves the Force Speed. Or Force Illusion. I don't know why it's so hard for me to get those 2 cards right. I constantly call them the wrong name.
It's the Force.
Yeah.
It's the neutral Force also.
And I always try and discard Force Speed instead of Force Illusion. I don't know what's wrong with me, but you know.
Too much Destiny in one day.
Yeah. No, I mean that's every day.
Oh, every day. It's
Yeah.
just you. You get
It's
things
just me.
mixed up all the
Yeah.
time. I have to keep you straight.
Alright, so we got our 3rd TIE Fighter down. And I think Vader's on a 2 resource, if I'm not wrong.
I'm not sure if it's resource or shield. I think it's shields.
Yeah, it's showing 2 shields.
Alright, it
Yep.
is showing 2 shields.
I mean, 17 health on Vader. I mean, you never know. Might come in handy.
I mean, he still has a chance.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially with all the dice he has in the
This
pool.
is basically the end of turn 2 for Eric, and he didn't kill Thrawn, which is usually a pretty bad thing in Thrawn Soak. That's like the cutoff for when you really want him dead.
Yeah.
Because past that point, it doesn't matter. But
And Lake only has 1 chance at a reroll. But
Lake's
if you
got
get
a crap ton of dice and focus, though.
yeah,
So
I'm about to say between Thrawn and Snoke, focus everywhere.
yeah. Not trying to.
It's what I've been thinking of the whole time. Because I was able to power after the resources.
No, he
Awkward because I want to get value.
wasn't this the turn where he power actioned into 3 disrupt, or was it
No,
the
that
turn
was
before?
last turn.
Okay. Literally, it's been 2 turns. It's crazy.
I really hate how simple it is.
So I'm going to focus here.
I find this deck just needs more action. I'm so used to playing something that has
Power
rigidity.
action.
Alright, so
So that focus this. This is happening.
wait, did you focus and then power action, Lake? Because that's 2 actions.
Well, he claimed, right?
No,
Alright, so
He
Lake
has
is
money.
playing illegal.
Probably. I'm gonna take 3 money. Okay, then that happened.
And then that happened.
Always, it is all indirect.
You're gonna take a lot of indirect, basically, at this point. That's what's happening.
I don't remember what it is. It's not anything.
Alright, well, there's the claim.
Excellent, everyone.
Alright.
8.
2 to shields. Leaves him with
Positive
6
side, it
indirect.
is indirect, so.
He puts 3 of it on Greedo,
Because you already took 2 to shield, so
which
that's
means he's
5.
still got 3 to go.
Yep. I'd give Greedo another one.
Puts 1 onto
Oh, he killed him, so he put-
Vader and killed Greedo.
So he put
Rolls
5
Greedo
on
in.
Greedo and 1 to Vader.
Got the blank. The one time Greedo let us down.
But 1 time.
He could have killed Thrawn right there. No, he
Yeah,
couldn't.
Force
Because
Illusion.
Force Illusion, but you
Yep.
know.
I mean, if he'd rolled it, he would have had to, or he'd been dead.
Yeah. Nah, you know, just don't resolve it. Just
No,
let it
you
go.
know, it's fine. Make bad decisions.
With the commanders here.
Power action for the 3rd resource. Thrawn's going to activate. Probably call either a 0 or a 3 here.
5.
He's going to do a 5.
Ooh.
Oh, there goes the res again. Yep.
But double force solutions
Get out of here,
again.
Green.
Double force strikes. Oof.
Alright, so there's some damage. We got 2 resource plus damage.
Looks like a
from
plus
Vader.
3 and 2. So he's got at least 5, but
Focus.
it's all modified, so he can block all of it.
Force strike doesn't have ambush, right?
Well, it is automatic. It resolves.
It's a May, though. You don't have to.
You're just like.
Pro. He's going to be looking for that force strike.
Mm-hmm. He has a 50-50.
Force
Oh,
illusions. Rip.
both the force illusions. Beautiful. Beautiful. No, they go back to your hand, Eric. They go back to your hand.
Playing a madman over here. Tell me to keep listening to his glasses.
Cheat yourself out of that one. No, no, you gonna need them. Unless you,
Alright,
I mean,
so let's see what
it's
he
modified
does.
damage, so he's gonna block all of it. Or you can almost kill Snoke.
But I mean, he can always force strike and use that instead.
Yep.
But he's going to use the focus from force speed to change it to the 2.
I was about to say, he
And
was
then
risking a
Miguel.
lot not resolving it.
Yeah. There was a play earlier today in Lake's match in the finals where his opponent didn't resolve his damage and then it was immediately removed and everybody, me, Gandork, and Cruisin' just, what happened? And that just happened again.
Yep.
We do get a force strike. Into Snoke. 3 damage. Puts Snoke at 7.
And then you force strike again and kill him.
And then force strike for lethal. So, I mean, he's only got 1 health on Thrawn and 1 force illusion, so.
But all of his dice are resolved now, so.
And he doesn't have Vader's fists, so this is really looking good for Vader.
Ooh, he just dropped the Separatist landing craft, though.
That's not great.
And he's got to focus on the board with Thrawn. So, I mean, he can just automatically focus to the special.
Yep.
He has 1 resource, so he needs another one.
He's going to discard Flames in the Past to re-roll. We got the shield on Thrawn.
He needs a resource. 1
1
damage.
damage on the tie.
1 damage on
Damage
the
on the
tie.
tie. Damage on the tie. He got damage, but
I
no
mean-
resources.
That's not a bad trade-off. Just going for that extra 6 health with another character.
Yeah, he really needs that special, though. Because 1 activation, if he doesn't have mitigation next turn, it's over.
Yep. So if he uses, yeah, because he needed to roll damage, or needs to roll the resources instead of using the focus to get them.
Discards the chance cube. He keeps the focus.
Oof. You just get a bunch of indirects.
That would be nice in some world.
Lots of indirect,
Okay, we'll do 6
but no
indirect.
resources. So 2 of the indirect is blocked by Force Illusion, and 4 more go through. And he gained 2 shields, so now he's got 3 health and a Force Illusion.
Where are my fists? If I don't fists, I would have one, but now.
Alright, so resetting to the next round. This is still really close.
Oh yeah.
If
Eric has a good chance still though. It just depends.
Eric has either a 2 or a 3 turn clock.
Yep.
If he can win in those 2 or 3 turns, or if he can roll in the damage that he needs in that time, he's good to go.
Yeah. The biggest thing is he's gonna be faster.
Yeah. So we got an activation for 4 for 1, a 4 speed. What's that on the dagger? Resources?
I think it's shields.
1 resource.
Is it resource? Oh, okay.
So I just have to like.
So 4 speed and discard to reroll if there's no mitigation. Oh no, he played Dark Ritual at some point, didn't he?
Can't do that.
Because
Dead. It's spotted blue.
what?
Spotted
He
blue.
played Dark Ritual. Did he play Dark Ritual?
No, I thought he was just dead. And Snoke is just out there. There's no dice. Spotted blue. Can't
Like,
do that.
is Snoke alive?
No.
Spotted blue.
Blue.
Actually, I called that.
I thought they used Dark Ritual. But no.
No, he just never flipped him. No, he just pulled a Magna guard where he just stays.
The roll, yeah. If you want to go by rules, it got played.
So it's dead.
Yeah. Which means we got a 4 speed into a discard to reroll.
Mine lethal or who's gonna be like good lethal?
Good lethal.
Hey.
But Force Illusion. Yeah, he has shields, so.
Yeah.
Holy shit. These are good. I mean,
Alright.
Well, the best defense was dead.
So, theoretically, with a discard reroll to the 2 on the dagger is win, but it's.
I mean, he's only at 5 damage. So, I mean, Lake's got to get 9.
Yeah, but we're going to get in. Oh, he activated. Alright. So, discard for the
A
resource.
resource.
Activate.
So you got a resource, I think.
Resource. Shields and resources look so alike on this.
Yeah, they're very hard to tell apart on the screen.
Discard rise again.
God.
No damage yet.
Nope.
He's only got a 1 in 6.
There's 2 base sides.
we're at the top of our game right now.
Yeah, right.
We're not mentally tired. Making poor decisions.
I'm hearing bad excuses.
If I didn't draw my titanium, my royal art,
I love to disrupt.
if I could just had glacier casting in that,
Force illusion. Alright, well, Thrawn lives in another turn. Which means
By
that we're probably
literally-
going to see a battle droid, and it's going to be a hard win.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we got to focus on Thrawn, so we can focus on the special, get the battle droid out.
I feel like one of these was not.
Discard to reroll. Got the focus.
Focus in
The
2
shield
range.
resource and 2 range, plus 2 range.
Yep. He's got focus.
Focus to the special. Get the battle droid.
Roger, Roger.
Roger, Roger.
You get rolling, buddy.
Blank.
Battle
job,
droid doing
Battle
battle droid things.
What?
Battle droid doing battle droid things.
Not worth the green up.
Not wrong. Extra health is extra health.
But like,
Just mill
So
him
a
out.
discard on the ATST.
Got a blank.
Yeah, he almost could have him at this point.
Yeah.
Definitely not though. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, he has a Force Illusion, so
Gets rid of
Does
2 of it.
talking TIE fighters, and like they're just carrying my ass now.
Yeah. Yeah, Lake was just mentioning that he's been trash talking TIE fighters, and they're just carrying him right now.
even after all the trash talk.
Yeah. Alright, so Vader gets put in 9 damage with all the dice resolved. I mean, Vader could still technically roll out lethal with 1 action.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
I mean, taking Thrawn out, it definitely has to happen at this point.
4 on Vader, 2 on the dagger, 2 on Vader, and that's lethal. Lots of combinations anywhere in that
He
group of
just
dice.
can't give him a chance to get those TIE fighters in.
Eric just spent a lot of dice on Vader's,
A lot of,
or a lot of money on Vader's saber.
I don't know. I probably would have considered an overwrite. Keep the money.
Yeah.
Thrawn naming. Both rises are gone, both fists are gone, so we'll call 0.
Calling 0.
We'll call.
Nope, he's going back.
1 overconfidence? No, only 1? No, 2. 0.
Calling 0.
Friends in high.
Got the friends in high.
Ooh, he had 2. Boy, I'd have overwrote that dagger for that dart saber.
Yeah. Those
Smack.
resources might be pretty important, but
You would have still had a resource.
well, we got 2 blanks, we got 2 resources, 4 speed, and 2 damage on Vader.
Yeah, it's at least 2. Put Thrawn down. Is this lethal? Math is hard now.
Math is very hard this late at night after playing Destiny for literally
Since
12
like
hours.
11 or 12 or whatever.
So
A
I need
long
to
time.
do 6 damage to kill him. You have no removal. No, you have 1 removal, but it's like that.
You're
Just
bad
bad.
removal.
You're bad.
My deck doesn't play these trash.
So we're gonna do this.
I almost cut him, but you know.
I'm gonna remove those.
Oh, he's
he
going to
just-
kill Thrawn off with the best defense.
Why wouldn't you just do it to the battle droid?
Because Battle Droid, I don't know.
That
But,
droid can do damage.
But he could keep his dice.
Yeah,
if he
true.
brought 3. Yeah.
But focuses on all the TIE fighters. I don't know. And it still wouldn't have killed the battle droid. That still would have both been in the pool. I don't know, man. I don't know if I would have best defense Thrawn and killed him.
It wasn't cocked.
Alright, so that's a 2 and a 2 on Vader. TIE Fighter goes in with a +2.
I mean, if he resolves both of those, he's kind
He's
of.
going to get a resource from the power action. He's going to
Vader
have
saber.
to discard to reroll here.
Well, he doesn't have Vader saber to resolve or anything, so.
Well, it doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
he can roll a 4 and a 3 and win. He got the 2 resources. TIE Fighter rolled in
Trying.
to a resource.
They're not doing a good job, but they're trying. This one's been horrible this route before in my life.
It deals 2 damage to the battle droid. Just got to roll a 4. And there's a resource from the TIE Fighter. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 6 damage left on Vader.
Eric only has 1 card left.
I think 8's the maximum Lake can do.
I mean, that's more than enough.
You have 1 hidden button.
And we got a pass from Eric.
It's just like an uphill battle trying to catch back up now.
Yeah.
These either have to be indirect or 2-2.
So we're going to get a discard. Goodbye, Fist. Maybe.
It doesn't meaningfully contribute. No matter what. It's actually these have to roll indirect and all that matters. That's not true. This could roll on range.
Alright, so we're rerolling everything. We got a blank at 1,
Double
indirect, and a
blanks.
blank. Eric's taking 2 indirect, 4 health left. We're getting a discard to reroll.
Does he have resources or shields?
What's that? It's
Does he have-
resources.
Okay.
You got a +2.
I'll see that. Thank you for coming out.
Have a
No
good
problem.
one, bud.
Have a good one. So he's what, got 3 range right now? 4 range?
3.
3. Okay.
We're going to get a hidden motive. Remove the base.
Nope.
No. Roll back. He's just going to let him resolve the damage. As he takes the 2 resources from Vader. Alright, that leaves Vader at 1 health.
But he can always hit a damage or 2 indirect.
We get a discard to reroll. +2.
Nope.
And I think Lake has 1 more card.
1 more
left.
card. And like
So that's,
2 cards in deck.
What, a 1 in 3 chance on there to roll damage?
Yeah. And he has 2 cards left in his whole deck, so I think Eric has like maybe 5.
I mean, it's going to be really important here. So Lake, if he rerolls, he could potentially get lethal. If Eric doesn't claim here, then I was just about to say Lake claims and gets to go first, so he'll almost definitely get
Well, Lake claimed, so
Yeah, that's
yeah, just to get that chance to go ahead and roll the damage out first.
alright. So we move on to the last round.
Basically.
We got 4 health left on Battle Droid and 1 on Vader.
Is Battle Droid the hero I need?
Yeah.
that's-
So, I mean,
both
Lake's down to 2
players have-
cards and Eric's down to 5.
Both players have decked themselves. That's no lethal on Battle Droid.
Oh my god. Out of excitement of,
Oh my god, Eric.
what are you doing?
So we got the 4 for 1, he got the plus damage, he got resources, shields, blank, and Eric takes game 2.
Oh my goodness. That is insane.
My fist is AFK.
I was trying to get playing Vader.
So we're going on to round 3. That was about as long of a game as it could possibly be. Both players decked themselves. Lake didn't get his Vader's fist down. TIE Fighters weren't quite enough to win it for him.
Nope. Neither was the Battle Droid. I still don't know if I would have best defense thrown and took him off the field. He would have kept his focus out there to fix your dice. Because Eric had no way to do mitigation. I mean, he could have probably won that last round before that.
So going with match rules again. Lake gets his battlefield, which really hurts Vader. So
It depends on what my hand is for the battlefield, because the 2 health is
well, Lake just informed me that it depends on his hand. So we shall see.
And we also now know that Lake has very good hearing.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is bad.
That last roll you did was atrocious, just throwing dice everywhere.
that was fucking
You just
Listen,
threw dice everywhere.
If there's one thing I can say, it's fun content, which is exactly what we try and do. So hey.
Oh yeah, dude.
Did you have removal? Did you have removal from Roll Lethal?
I like that.
And I also, I think I do another.
All right, let's see if anybody said anything.
Yeah, I had an empty overconfidence. One,
Oh, it's
2,
Kevin, not Ashton. I was
3,
wrong.
4,
Oh.
5.
And yes, I agree. That was far too close of a game. We've still got 19 people watching.
Hey. Thanks to the people that are still sticking around.
That's right. Watching Lake get his butt handed to him.
Right. Give us credit for still sticking around after we've been here all day.
I've never played Vader before.
Yeah, this is also Eric's first time playing Vader.
It's not. I prefer decks where you have a lot more action, a lot more like space to do things.
Oh man, I like smacking people.
This is definitely one of those decks where it's just like you have only so much you can do, and then it's
No dice, it's over.
Snow committed suicide.
That kind of deck is James's favorite kind of deck.
What, aggro?
Just going aggro or control. And I know that you do like to play control though.
Control's my favorite type of deck. As far as like winning, I play aggro.
But you play blue.
'Cause
You just love
Control
blue
just
too.
doesn't work in Destiny. And yes, blue is my favorite color.
Yes. Yeah, control like it's fun until it just you don't win with it.
Right. Yeah, control is fun all the way up until the point where you realize that you have 0 chance to win
Yep.
every game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then you're like, okay, control's not working. Unless you can be like Mill that controls you and
So it does look like we went with Lake's Battlefield, 2 shields onto Vader, 2 damage on the Thrawn for
He played
the
Feint.
Vader rivalry, and he played Feint.
man, I've never seen anybody play Feint. That's actually super good with Thrawn.
Yeah. He called 0, gets rid of force speed.
After 2 games, you kind of see what to look for at that point.
Yeah.
The dice return, so.
Just did it for the
effect, and now he's still his
and
sand,
now I
so
can do it
no.
again. Yep.
Yep, so you can do it twice. That's very good.
All right, roll damage on Vader.
I was wondering what
What do we get rid of? 5 to get rid of the fist. Makes sense. Got Truce, Unyielding, Mind Trick, and what else? I'm not sure. Hidden maybe.
1 damage.
1 damage from
Greedo.
Greedo.
Greedo's still rolling it, but when he dies, he don't want to.
I think that's a 2 and a 2 on Vader.
I think you might be right on that one.
Power action. Gains 3 shields. And takes him to 3 damage.
Deal of damage, save 3 for later.
Yep. Essentially 2 health
Yeah.
advantage.
Basically getting back what you lost to begin with.
Yeah.
Equal to my lands, so it's good for smashing planeswalkers. And I'm uninterested for land.
No, I'm gonna let it resolve.
It's not bothering you. Don't do that.
Unyielding for unblockable.
Damage later.
Takes him to 7. That was a really interesting play of Unyielding, but hey, unblockable's unblockable.
Yeah, no.
2 TIE fighters are down. Or not 2 TIE fighters. 1 is down and he's searching for a second one. I think he
You
only
just
has
went
the
on
one
with the
resource.
assumption, but he power action for shields.
Oh, that's
so.
right. He had the battlefield, so he can play the second one.
Oh, is it 2?
He's going to roll in Snoke first.
Looks like resources.
Yeah, money, money.
I mean, that's what the deck wants. It's a little backwards though. Snoke getting the money in, throwing home the focus.
Alright, Greedo resolves his damage into Thrawn, getting rid of one of his shields.
We need to get a Venser for this deck.
I want to know.
Huh? I don't understand.
Got the indirect.
You got that natural fist in hand?
I need creature Venser.
Where's that? More resource. That's more resources.
I've got plenty of them.
He needs to power action for resources. You can just roll them.
Oh,
Gain 1 resource.
Interesting.
I would say we'll trade for it, but I think he actually costs more.
Play a second TIE fighter.
Go ahead, ambush. Let's go.
To your hand.
No, it's in my hand. But it should be rolled in. Because it's already tapped, but I don't see a die for it.
Did a little too aggressively.
Too aggressive.
Alright, 2 more resources. Another TIE fighter's going to come down.
It's a lot slower of a turn for Eric.
Okay, I don't know if I can get Psychic Battle Who gets the target?
And search for the last one. Nope, must be in his hand. Yeah.
Psychic Battle pretty much counters this deck.
So he's got the 1 and the +2 and the 2 focus on Throne. Mind Trick. No, you're good. Mind Trick gets rid of the 2 focus and the +2. And gets a damage onto Vader. Well, through onto his shields anyway. A claim. And
I mean,
a
I'd call
discarded
that
TIE fighter.
pretty successful for Eric for
Fourth one doesn't make me look. 1, 2, 3.
him to get all that down and not take any damage is really good.
Right. You do get a 4 speed down. An activation on Thrawn. For a call
Name.
of
We're gonna bring Tolas out. Everybody discard one.
1,
Yep.
0.
0. Oh, I closed my eyes. That's fine.
So you're saying a 0 then. You say
Oh man, you know you didn't have price of failure, so I didn't get punished.
Interesting plays here. Math is very hard. Alright, so Vader rolls in. We get a blank. 2 damage and a
Looks like
resource.
resources or shields. It's hard to tell on screen.
2,
I don't have any.
Grabbing a ton of money.
3, 4.
If it'd be resource, that'd be pretty good.
I have no destroy for
Greedo rolls in for a damage.
Could be anything.
And there's the fist.
No, it's not.
Just shoving it right up there.
Oof. Poor Vader. He's already crispy.
Let's fist on the 3 for 1. We got a blank on the 4 speed. Resource. Sure. Yeah.
He needs the resources.
Hidden motive on melee. Vader's die. Got the melee.
Of course.
Just looking at you like, yeah, dude.
Maybe. Likes trying to bait the power action.
How many cards do you have left? 1?
Power action. Yeah. And he baited it for the best defense remove. Yes.
Oh my god. Play best defense, do it. So good. It's actually so good.
Alright, so a discard to reroll gets us 4 speed special and 2 damage on Greedo. Greedo coming in clutch, man.
So now you wouldn't be able to power action on Thrawn, because if you did, Grude would kill him.
Yeah.
So that holds that off pretty much.
Unless he just doesn't care.
Huh?
Unless he just doesn't care.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, at this point, Thrawn's gotten him everything that he needs. Let Thrawn die and get more out of him.
Very true.
We're going to get an overconfidence battle.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's hard to beat the Vader fist, has no blanks.
That's very true.
Any claims?
Lake saving time, rolling all of his dice at once.
I mean, Eric was pretty much stuck.
Yeah. Eric claimed.
Yeah. That's what I mean. He couldn't do anything else.
Yeah. We got lots of money.
And 1 card in hand. At least I has a power action for the fist too. And a roll in.
Alright, so we got 3 damage going on to Vader, taking 2. Fist rolls back in.
I'm gonna do 5 indirect.
5 indirect.
I'm gonna take more.
Definitely all goes into Greedo.
Yeah, I'm gonna dissolve it.
Power action it.
Okay.
And power action one more time.
Is it a disrupt or?
I think that's disrupt, yeah.
So if I get this money, I get that shield, disrupt. Oh,
Doing some quick math.
Or
Pitch the last
Discard
card.
reroll.
no, it's literally the opposite.
You didn't bless hard enough, Eric.
Lots, pretty much maximum damage.
Man,
And we got the 2 focus on Snoke, so
just gross.
So this,
focus.
this, 7 to Vader.
And that's 7 damage to Vader and 2 resources.
Man,
That's what Vader's fist and focuses do.
yeah, that's what Thrawn Snoke does. Hence the reason that 1 point change didn't do much.
Yeah.
It needed to be 2 to make a difference, and this deck wouldn't still exist.
I am the Vader now.
That's still like just an average Vader roll. Thing on 7. Rounds. 1, 2, 3.
Well, I was thinking with a power action, we could see a rise again, but he doesn't have Thieves, so.
Well,
We do see 4 for a Darksaber.
going hard.
100%.
Do you agree with that Darksaber play though? Using all your money? Could potentially
We got rid of the Crimson High.
of course.
That's without a doubt.
4 speed special.
I know what I'll
Hit
do.
the focus
2 resource.
or discard. I mean, slowing off. Yeah, you know.
Not at this point.
There's no damage currently rolled. So, did he roll the resources with Vader? Or? Oh, okay. That's positive then.
Two draw 2/2. Whenever a player plays a land, whenever a land enters
Probably gonna see the Dark Saber removed.
Focus.
No.
There's no blank on that.
Well, you don't have to blank it, you can turn it.
Just turn a die. Are there any bad sides on that besides maybe like the discard currently not being what you want?
Turns the shields and removes a Vader die. Discards the Vader's fist or the Vader saber, rerolls.
Rolls into
to
some
some
melee
damage.
though.
Power action deals the damage to Thrawn. Gains a ton of resources. 3.
So at this point he's okay with it.
Discard a bait and switch. 4 speed, damage, and discard again. He's going to get another best defense.
No, he's playing it, right? So he's killing Thrawn.
Wait. I actually don't know if I'm getting rid of this.
It's a good call.
I would welcome it.
Oh, Greedo.
Greedo getting that damage.
So now we'll roll in.
I mean, no, don't
got-
Terminus.
The indirect on the fist. We get some damage down on the Thrawn. Or on the Snoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time for bed.
So 2
Alright,
damage
so
to Greedo,
Greedo
rolling
dies.
back in. Of
For the
course,
blank.
only on the real roll back in for that clutch damage. Jesus. And then you just
That's the combo.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way this is retarded.
sorry.
Deals 4 damage.
My wheels in my train.
Or, yeah, 4 damage. We get a Dark Ritual off. Thrawn comes back.
Purely a control set.
And then you just cry in a corner.
Cry a little bit on the inside.
And on the outside.
And everywhere. So it looks like Eric just claimed, game's done, everything gets rolled in.
They love money. It's actually all disrupted money.
He only needs, what, 5 damage on Vader now?
Yeah.
Ton of money comes in. Make discards. Got some 3 damage, focus, and
Yep.
And that's it. 2-1 to Lake.